You have seen the pilot trap in India, the grounded planes, the broken promises, and a 5-year struggle for a license. If you haven't seen my last video, stop right now, go back and watch part 1 because you need to understand the danger before I show you how to navigate it. Today, we are moving from what to how. Most people choose a flight school based on a shiny brochure or a cool Instagram reel. Big mistake. You are about to drop 50 to 70 lakhs on a dream. Don't let it become a nightmare because you didn't do your homework. I'm giving you a tactical roadmap to vet every FTO in India. This is how you win. Step 1. Become a data detective. Before you even walk into a flight school, you need to verify their official DGCA rating. This is a bare minimum, but it only tells half of the story. To find the real truth, head to AAIB website, which is Aircraft Accident and Investigation Bureau. Search for the school's name. You are looking for a history of crashes or a serious incident in last 2 to 3 years. Check for recent license suspensions on maintenance or flight operations. If a school is constantly having its license suspended or a recent suspension of any type of license, it's a sign of a failing system. A suspension doesn't just mean a delay. It means that the DGCA could shut them down tomorrow and your fees, they disappear with your school. You must visit the base, but here is the secret. Students on campus are often scared to talk. They are worried management will target them if they say something negative. You have to catch them offline, get their numbers, ask them to meet, or dig up a gold mine of information. The DGCA exam centers. Students there are away from their instructors and usually much more open. Listen for the ends. They won't always say this school is bad, don't join this school. They add crashes. No. But they might mention engine issues, waiting for a check ride for months, more number of admissions, less number of sorties in a week or a month. Catch those ends and dig deeper. Ask them to show you a recent rosters or flight plan of their academy. Look at the frequency. How many aircrafts are actually planned versus what the school claims they have. How many instructors are actually scheduled to fly. If a student is flying 3 to 4 times a week, that's a massive green flag. But if the roster shows students only being planned once in every 15 days, you found your answer. Here is my absolute no-go list. If a flight school shows you these signs, walk away. The broken ratio. Never join a flight school if the ratio is more than 1:1:10, which 1 aircraft to 1 instructor to 10 students. This is rare in India but is the golden standard. If it's 1:40, you're just a customer in a very long line. The admission factor. If a school refuses to freeze admissions even though they have a huge backlog of students, they don't care about your timeline. They only care about your check. I don't mean flight checks, I mean bank checks. The check ride wall. If there are no instructors or examiners available to take your checks, you will hit a bottleneck that will last for months. And I've told you how to know whether there are proper instructors or not is to look at the roster and talk to the students. The TechNam warning. This is my own experience. Trust me when I say this. Be careful with the TechNam aircrafts. They are beautiful, but they aren't built for the harsh Indian weather and are highly susceptible to crashes due to poor maintenance standards in India. So it's always better to stay away from the FTO who have more TechNams than Cessnas. Cessna is almost always the sturdier, safer choice. So always choose the FTO which operates Cessna flight. The controlled airport trap. If your training base is at a major controlled airport, your flying hours are limited by heavy commercial traffic and high landing fees. You want a base where you aren't constantly waiting for an Airbus to land. So always choose an FTO which has its own base or an aerodrome to operate privately. You may also ask me, isn't it better to learn in a controlled aerodrome so you can also listen to the live RTs and practice it? Yes, you can practice the RT, which you can also do in your flight schools. It is always not needed to be a controlled aerodrome for your base to learn RT. You can learn RT on day-to-day basis in your base while you are flying. So it's for you to choose whether you prioritize practicing RT over flying. Because if you have a controlled watchtower in your aerodrome, during the watch hours, for example, this is my practical experience. During watch hours on, which means when the air traffic control of a controlled aerodrome is active, there are only 1 to 2 aircrafts allowed to be flying in the circuits. So consider all of others should be waiting until the watchtower is off. This may take hardly minimum 5 to 6 hours in a day. So if there is a daily watchtower, your FTO's daily flying hours is the total hours minus the watch hours. Poor infrastructure. If the mess, classrooms and toilets look like a public latrine, it tells you everything you need to know about how they maintain their aircraft. So it's obviously better to visit the base once before paying the fees. So what we are actually looking for is rare, but look for this. The 1:1:10 ratio. This ensures you actually get in the air. Instructor availability. Friendly, mentorship focused instructors who are actually present at the base for the checks. Stable weather. Choose a base where the weather doesn't wipe out half of your flying year. Batch priority. A school that prioritizes the batch that starts first as a fair and organized system. Nav aids. Look for the schools with VOR, ILS and DME. You need this for your IF rating. Proven results. Check the CPL completion rate from the previous year. If 100 students joined but only 10 finished, that is a bottleneck you don't want to enter. But let's be honest, even the best flight school won't help you if you haven't cleared your DGCA papers. Most students fail because they try to wing it on the theory. That is where I come in. I started Fly with Sudarshan Aviation Academy, FSAA, at fsaapilot.com. These are online classes you can attend from anywhere, saving you thousands on travel and relocations. We don't just read books, we solve practical problems, have doubt solving sessions and provide 1,000+ quiz questions to boost your confidence. We even send you a free printed hard copy notes and help you with your medical exams and FTO selections. If you want to finish your CPL fast, visit fsaapilot.com and let's get your theory sorted today. Choosing an FTO is the most serious decision you will make in India. This school shapes your entire future. If you have the chance, choosing a flight school abroad is often better path, and I personally recommend it. But if you stay in India, follow every step we discussed. Catch the ends from the students and dig deeper. Your career depends on it. I am Sudarshan. Your dream is my mission. Join us at fsaapilot.com and let's make sure those wings are earned the right way. Safe skies.